Good morning, friends, family, and honored guests. I am MK1 Cantor, Class Advisor for MKA School Class 0325, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. On behalf of Captain Ray and Training Center Yorktown, we would like to thank you for taking time to come out on this important occasion. There are many rewarding and significant moments in every Coast Guard career, and today we will witness one of the most distinctive, the completion of A School. During this ceremony, I encourage you to take pictures to help capture this very special day. Please feel free to stand up and move about for your photos. Please rise for the official party. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the official party. MKC Krista Beck, Advisor for MK 0325, Training Center Yorktown. MKC Victor Harris, Machinery Technician, Assistant School Chief, Training Center Yorktown. Chief Warrant Officer John Perrington, Chief of Training, Engineering, and Weapons Branch. Commander Victor Galgano, Chief Training Division. Captain Scott Ray, Commanding Officer, Training Center Yorktown. Please remain standing. While in training, every class is presented with a guidon to distinguish between courses of training and class number. MK classes carry a pennant embossed with our rating symbol, the COG. Class 03 Tech 25's guidon, carried by Fireman Morton, flew the yellow banner to distinguish them from other MK classes. Over the 13 weeks of training, classes have had the opportunity to earn streamers to identify accomplishments. MKA Class 0325, forward, march. Inboard, face. Will the guests please be seated? Class 03 Tech 25, seats. As of today, MKA Class 03 Tech 25 has earned the following streamers. The brown streamer, identifying 03 Tech 25 as a senior class in the Machinery Technician A School course. The red streamer, identifying a class in which all students have passed the Coast Guard's Advanced Leadership Program. The yellow, blue, and orange streamers, identifying academic excellence at 3 milestones. Class 03 Tech 25 was academically assessed, and at each of the milestone, the class maintained an average of a GPA above 90. The purple streamer, or barracks inspection streamer, identifies a class who successfully received all passing reviews of their weekly barracks inspections. The teal streamer identifies a class that participated in and won a MWR-sponsored elimination style competition. I'd like to take a moment to explain our rating specialty, history, and some topics of these graduates completed throughout A School. Machinery Technician, or MK for short, is an enlisted rating that is responsible for the operation, maintenance, and repair of cutters, small boats, vehicles, and other various machinery and equipment throughout the service. MKs fulfill boat crew member, boarding team member, boarding officer, engineering watchstanding positions, and potentially engineering petty officers within the fleet. The rating was formed in 1973 after the merger of the engineman, machinist mate, and boiler technician. This is the Coast Guard's second largest rating, making up of 15% of the entire enlisted workforce, and are stationed at 90% of all Coast Guard units. MK School is designed to give students the skills and knowledge they need to perform as technicians and lead as petty officers in the fleet. During this 13-week course, our students are taught principles of theory, operation, maintenance, and repair of mechanical, auxiliary, and electrical systems. Some of the following topics are covered during this course: mechanical skills, centrifugal pumps, hydraulics, basic electricity, air conditioning and refrigeration, outboard engines, maintenance and requisition supply procedures, and internal combustion engines. In addition to their technical training, students are presented with leadership fundamentals throughout the Coast Guard's Apprentice Leadership Program. This 3-day course is designed to provide leadership and administrative training to apprentice-level personnel. While the primary objective of MKA School is to deliver skilled technicians out to the fleet, all graduates also receive the following semester hour credits as recommended by the American Council on Education: 3 semester hours in outboard engine propulsion systems, hydraulic systems, and electronic troubleshooting and repair, and 6 semester hours in diesel engines. At this time, I would like to welcome Machinery Technician, Assistant School Chief, Chief Victor Harris, to the podium.
Thank you, MK1. That's kind of loud. I wasn't expecting that. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Chief.
Good. So to the family and friends, thank you for being here today as we're here to celebrate this major accomplishment for these graduates. So thank you for traveling from all over to be here. I know it took a lot. I know I was speaking to some of the family members out there from Florida. I was wishing you would have brought some of that warm weather here. But in exchange, it sounds like you guys are taking some of this cold weather back, so I am sorry. Yes, but thank you for being here. It was a complete pleasure having these students here in the MK Schoolhouse, and we enjoyed every single moment of having them here, and we are thrilled to be able to send them back into the fleet, prepared to be MKs. So for the class, man, you guys were awesome. Do you believe me? No, you guys were a pleasure to have. You guys did what was asked of you, and you got to this point. So from week 1, when I saw you come in, you wasn't quite sure, is this the place that I make the right decision? But rest assured, you made the right decision in being an MK, and we're proud that you guys get to wear this patch that we all wear. So thank you for making the right decision, and I'm proud to be able to send you out to the fleet to call you shipmates. All right, so I would like to thank a few people while I'm here. If I could get the class advisors to stand up. Chief Beck and MK1 Cantor, would you please stand? So MKC Beck and MK1 Cantor started preparing for this class months before their arrival. And as most of my advisors know, it is a daunting task getting everything lined up, ensuring that these students have everything they need to successfully complete MKA school. So MKC, MK1, thank you so much for all your hard work and ensuring that these students got to the finish line. Thank you. But we can't do it all by ourselves, as much as I know MK1, MKC would like to take all the credit. It takes a family, and my family over here, they're sitting over here to my right. So if I could get all my MK instructors and my TEW family, if you're over there, to please stand. So these instructors you see standing up to my right, they played a very pivotal role in ensuring that these students gain the knowledge, the skills to be able to go out into the fleet and be prepared to be MK3s at their next unit. So thank you so much for just being who you are and being great instructors. We got the best here at TCY. All right. So let's just go ahead and get this thing rolling. MKA Class 0325, are you ready? There we go. There we go. So, before we do that, I would like to take a minute to explain to the family and friends what is about to take place. All these students are graduating as machinery technicians today, and they will be advanced to third class petty officers in the Coast Guard. Third class petty officer is the first pay grade that an enlisted member can wear collar devices. As petty officers, you are expected to take on a greater role as leaders within the Coast Guard. MKA Class 0325, attend hut. Outboard face. Post. Inboard face. At this time, I would like to invite anyone who will be participating in the pinning of the collar devices to please join us by standing with their graduate, but do not start the pinning process quite yet. All right. So when you hear I do appoint the machinery technician third class, please go ahead and place the devices on your graduate. But before that, I would like to invite Captain Scott Ray to the podium.
Looks like everyone's ready. All right, uniformed personnel, attention to advancement. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. Know ye that reposing special trust and confidence in the fidelity and abilities of these Coast Guardsmen, I do appoint them machinery technicians, third-class petty officers in the United States Coast Guard to rank as such from the 22nd day of November, 2024. These appointees will therefore carefully and diligently discharge the duties of the grade to which appointed by doing and performing all manner of things thereunto pertaining. And I do strictly charge and require all personnel of lesser grade to render obedience to appropriate orders. And these appointees are to observe and follow such orders and directions as may be given from time to time by superiors acting according to the rules and articles governing the discipline of the Armed Forces of the United States of America. Given under my hand at Yorktown, Virginia, this 22nd day of November, in the year 2024, signed, Scott A. Ray, Captain, Commanding Officer, U.S. Coast Guard Training Center, Yorktown. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. Will the guests please be seated? Class 03 TAC 25, inboard, face, post. Inboard, face, seats. Chief Warrant Officer Perrington and Chief Harris, would you please do the honor of assisting with the presentation of class awards? I would now like to recognize the members who volunteered for the drill team. Drill team members are required to practice weekly and perform at various official functions, such as retirements and community events. MK3 Anderson, MK3 Hessa, MK3 Baptiste, front and center. This is to certify that MK3 Anderson, MK3 Hessa, MK3 Baptiste serve with distinction as members of the Engineering and Weapons School drill team, continuing the long line of men and women who foster the military traditions and heritage of the United States Coast Guard. Signed, A.D. Boyer, Commander, United States Coast Guard. You may be seated. During the course of training, the students participate in a physical fitness program. I would like to recognize the following members in their efforts: MK3 Hidalgo and MK3 Lang, front and center. MK3 Hidalgo was voted by his class to receive the most inspirational certificate for inspiring his classmates in participating in physical fitness activities. MK3 Lang is awarded the certificate for most fitness points. This certificate is awarded in recognition of achieving the highest standards while participating in the wellness program during Machinery Technician A School, presented this 22nd day of November 2024. Signed, A.D. Boyer, United States Coast Guard. You may be seated. We will now recognize our class officers. The class advisor selects these members during the first days of school. These individuals are the direct link between the class and their chain of command. Class leader, MK3 Young. Yeoman, MK3 Boudidi. Class master at arms, MK3 Armstrong. Front and center. You are commended for your superb achievements while at Coast Guard Training Center, Yorktown. While attending Machinery Technician A School, you not only did an exceptional job completing this rigorous course, but also served as class officers. As a class officer, you demonstrated superior leadership and communication skills by ensuring that all students were kept constantly aware of Tracing Yorktown policies, procedures, and regulations. Class attitude and adherence to standards were exceptional and surpassed the class advisor's expectations. Your dedication to duty and proactive team building technique reflects highly upon yourself and the Engineering and Weapons School, and is in keeping with the highest tradition of the United States Coast Guard. Congratulations on a job well done. Signed, A.D. Boyer, Commander, United States Coast Guard. MK3 Boudidi and MK3 Armstrong, you may be seated. I would now like to invite Captain Ray to join us at the podium. For each class, we have an exceptional student who completes all 13 weeks of school with the highest performance achievement. This certifies that MK3 Young of MKA Class 03 TAC 25, by attaining the highest performance achievement, has been distinguished as Class Honor Graduate. Along with this certificate, MK3 Young will have their name added to the Honor Graduate plaque in the MK School Museum. Congratulations. MK3 Young, it is now your opportunity to address the class.
Firstly, I would like to thank Captain Ray, Mr. Purrington, Chief Harris, and all of the Trayson staff for making it so apparent every day that you are here and putting our class as a whole as a priority. Everything you do here is a constant reminder that you guys truly do care for us as students, for the betterment of the Coast Guard as a whole. So I just like to thank you guys all that. It's very apparent every day how much you guys care for us. Specifically, Chief Beck and MK1 Cantor, we know that we were not the easiest class. We have a lot of very, very strong characters, and we really do not like agreeing on things, ever. But there really is only one thing that we ever could really come together as a class and agree on, and is that you guys were the best advisors we could have asked for. The ups, the downs, the asking us to do the same thing 10 times, the haircuts, the shaving, the mustaches, the flyaways. But the good news is I think we kind of figured this thing out. Towards the end there, you were only having to ask us to do the same thing only 2 or 3 times as opposed to the 10. That's the thing is, we're not towards the end anymore. Like, we're here. We've butted heads time and time again, and that's what happens when you're stuck with people for that long. The important thing to remember is that we're all part of the same Coast Guard, and now we're all machinery technicians, and I know that we're all ready to go out and do great things together. So thank you guys.
Thank you, MK3 Young. We will now present the graduation certificates. Captain Ray and official party, would you please assist us with the presentation of the graduation certificates? Class 0325, attention. I just want to remind the guests, feel free to move around, take photos as you please. MK3 Young, Station Manasquan Inlet, Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. MK3 Boudidi, Sector San Diego, Engineering Support Division, San Diego, California. MK3 Armstrong, Station Houston, Houston, Texas. MK3 Hidalgo, Coast Guard Cutter Joseph Gerzak, Honolulu, Hawaii. MK3 Lang, Station South Portland, Maine. MK3 Morton, Comcom Logistics Department, Chesapeake, Virginia. MK3 Garcia Colom, base San Juan, Puerto Rico. MK3 Shaughnessy, Coast Guard Cutter Smilex, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. MK3 Jessup, SFO Fort Macon, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. MK3 Butchkowski, Station Port O'Connor, Texas. MK3 Frolenko, MSRT West, National City, California. MK3 Anderson, Station LALB, San Pedro, California. MK3 Hessa, Base Guam, Santa Rita, Guam. MK3 Baptiste, Coast Guard Cutter Kathleen Moore, Key West, Florida. MK3 Karula, Station Woods Hole, Massachusetts. MK3 Corrales, Base Portsmouth Matt, Portsmouth, Virginia. MK3 Baker, Station Apra Harbor, Santa Rita, Guam. MK3 Denning, Station New London, Connecticut. MK3 Mary Rose, Sector Mobile Waterways Management Division, Mobile, Alabama. MK3 Modelski, Sector Mobile Engineering Support Division, Mobile, Alabama. MK3 Corcoran, MSST Cape Cod, Buzzards Bay, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the United States Coast Guard's newest machinery technicians. Congratulations. There is one final event before the conclusion of this ceremony. Following a long tradition, the MKA school class will spike their guidon at the captain's house and disband from there. Please join us as this class forms up for a final march to that location. MKA 0325, attention. Guidon bearer, retrieve the guidon. Outboard, face. March.